What's up, everyone? My name is TyBear, and welcome back, guys, to the Let's Chat podcast. And today is episode number 2. I'm your host, Mr. TyBear YT, and this is your other co-host, What's Up Class 20, or known as Dom.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing this week?
So before we started recording, we had some issues. We did record at first. And then the software shut down, so we weren't recording. And so me and Dom were just talking to each other, not realizing we weren't recording. So that was a little bit that was a little fun. We were talking about me and Dom, we were talking about podcasts before when we first started recording, and Dom was talking about one that was very, very interesting. What was it called again?
Hey, what? TED Talk. Pretty much. I don't know if they still
Is it
make
spelled
podcasts,
TED?
but TED, yeah.
So TED. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if they still make the podcasts, but they older podcasts. Before all this time stuff. Each week they made a video with a different sheet though. Some come up and talk about different things. There was one time where they came up and talked about dog. One that I've been watching, this series that they doing is called Fear and Anxiety. They trying to difference between anxiety and fear, which come down to there is a big difference between the two. It's a very interesting podcast because they teach you stuff that you might not know.
So I listen to podcasts as well, and I listen to two different ones. One is called the Imp and Skids podcast, and that is a Minecraft one. And the people for that one is Skizzleman and Impulse, and they're Hermitcraft people. So they talk about the Hermitcraft server. They talk about what they do outside the recording lives of YouTube, and they also just they do other stuff. And then the other podcast that I listen to is called We Build a Thing, and they talk about their lives. They talk about their job. They talk about what they're doing in their shops and all that kind of stuff, which is stuff I like to do because I own a business. As I'm wearing a bear shirt right now. I'm wearing a TyBear shirt right now. So, um, yeah. And then, so how's your week been, Dom?
I was telling you in the other video that we thought we was doing. It been a very stressful week. Today was a bit better. Me and my friend kind of got into it. Not going to go into too much detail about that. I'm so short. We're not friends.
Yeah,
We're
you were
not
telling me
fans no
about
more, but we still talk. We're not fans no more, but we still talk. Long story short.
yeah. I told you about mine, and long story short, I was telling Dom that I've been doing a lot of woodworking. I got an order for 5 8x6 plaques for it's for awards for my church actually, and they do a pine derby race. They used to do these when I was in Boy Scouts, and they race these cars, but you have to make them, and some people they try to make the cars go fast so they win. I feel like those were just unfair because some of us don't have that kind of method of that what they did. Have you ever seen those like the Pinewood cars that you make and you race them? Yeah, that's what my church is doing, and so I had to make 5 of them, and so I have first place, second place, third place, most creative, and best design. It's what I had to do. So those are gonna go out hopefully this week because I'm on a deadline as well. So
And Chicken Bot, I already have my episode up for this week, and you don't.
yeah,
Uh,
I don't have my episode out yet, and Dom has his. So straight after we're done with the podcast today, I'm gonna go finish sanding that piece down and then I am going to edit Chicken Blocked episode. So yeah.
Trying to see what else.
You asked me. There was a few things you asked me. You asked me about my birthday, which I told you my birthday was July 27th,
And then mine was March 7th,
which
which
is
next week.
this upcoming Friday. So other question. Now that we're all caught up.
Do you know they were making a Minecraft movie?
Yes, with Jack Black. Jack Black is
How you
playing.
think about
It's a little bit different
we got?
seeing Steve as Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure
Um,
on how I'm gonna like that.
and we got the final trailer. I know, I think it was like maybe a week ago, or maybe it was a couple days ago. I'm not sure. I saw it today though. I haven't watched it yet or nothing. So I don't know. And honestly, with them playing Jack Black as the main character, which is obviously Steve, I was kind of bummed that they didn't have a like Minecraft YouTuber do it. Like one that been around since Minecraft began. Like I'm not saying like Sampy or like I be able to say there are different YouTubers out there besides them two that does Minecraft.
Well, there's
Um,
even like Dan TDM. He did Minecraft back in the day. So
someone that have too many of Minecraft pretty much.
yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Jack Black got to play the game to get into the role of that.
I mean, that was my only downside about not me not sure that I am not sure that if I want to watch it or not.
Oh, I'm watching
The
it.
movie was
I'm turning that
saying I
on.
don't want to watch it because of Jet. I'm not saying I don't want to watch it because of Jetpack being Steve. It's also the fact. Have you seen what the mobs look like in
I
the
haven't
movie?
seen. So I only seen the one. I only seen two of the trailers. I haven't seen the
Yeah,
third.
the mobs in the trailers are ridiculous. Hopefully, before the movie comes out, they can make them look better than what they do on the trailer.
I
Um,
don't think they're gonna make him look any different.
The storyline, I mean, it's about what I got from the trailers. It's about people coming from a different, like the real life universe, which is your universe, into the Minecraft universe, which I don't know how they don't know have that happen. So I
Well,
kind of
it's just kind of so they're kind of basing it off of us as we play Minecraft in real life, but we're playing as our characters. Is what I'm kind of getting from that.
I know like Jumanji pretty much. Besides, it doesn't transport you yourself into the game. You
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm getting like I think what they're trying to do is just kind of say, "Oh, we're gonna play. You guys are playing the game, but you're gonna be sucked into the game just to show that you are playing the game." Is what my reference of that is.
Oh, the out next month, April.
What?
The Minecraft movie comes out April 4th.
April 4th or April 1st?
April 4th.
Oh, the 4th of April. Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that soon, which I should have known it was been soon since the final trailer is out.
What do
I
you
mean,
what do you think about the new mob? Anyways, that's out in the game right now. Yeah,
exactly
the
right.
oh, you're glitching again. Why are you glitchy?
I have zero idea.
Okay, you'll hear that a little bit. But okay, so the question I'm gonna ask one more time. What do you think about the new mob in Minecraft?
Which one? We had the tree mob that spawns in the ruins, and the
I
one.
know we only had the tree mob. That was the only one that got put in.
What about the one in the new biome underground, the chamber mob?
The trial chamber mob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The wind charge mob. I'm guessing all?
Well, I haven't seen any of them yet in Minecraft, which I'm hoping on my next adventure day in my main series, I might be able to come across one of the two. Which honestly, the tree mob, which is I don't know how to pronounce it, the pale golden or something.
The one that's kind of
The
like
cat,
scary in the dark.
yeah, for the tree.
Yeah, that one. So, as you know, I watch Minecraft Live every year. I
Mm.
record it for the YouTube channel, and they talk about like what the mob does, and what they were saying is that the mob in the game literally stalks you and scares the crap out of you. It's all it does, really. And then it's supposed to be it's supposed to be a hostile mob too, isn't it?
That I don't know. I tried to watch Monty Light this hill, or last hill, and I could not have take me time to watch it.
Yeah. So they were talking about. I want to say the mob stalks you, but I think it's a hostile mob as well.
I find the concept of that mob to be tough for the fact that it's a new mob for one, and it's hostile, which that's one thing we need a mob. You know, we have so many of those already. We have zombies, we have skeletons, shadows, um, whatever else that I haven't said yet.
Yeah.
That mob, I have a total design to it. I'm not gonna lie. I am kind of looking forward to actually seeing it for once in my main series, or any series in general, I do. I mean, the Ring Charger mob, or Ring Mob, or whatever it is, then hostile mob, which at least this hostile mob gave you something useful, unlike any of the other ones.
Well, like the
And
wind charge mob, it you can make. There's games now like that people have made just using their stuff from that game. Like in Hermitcraft, Impulse uses that feature in his game, and it's a tunnel game. And you're flying, you're running through a tunnel, and he actually based it off of a sewer game. So I don't know what he actually called it, but he's building. Really, he built all the redstone mechanics to that, and it's really cool on how that works.
if I'm not if I'm not mistaken, Sampy added that to his world too. Right, he made a game with it too. If I'm not mistaken. Obviously, he doesn't make videos, but he still builds stuff in his world so that way he can put on the marketplace, the X on for people to buy and download. Which that's
Yeah.
my time with me, huh? Um.
Yeah, we were.
Anyway,
You were telling me last week that you were mad about that. That he
oh
put
yeah,
he you worked we worked our butts off on building that world, and now that he has it up on there, it's not the same anymore.
yeah. Because how many people say, "Oh, I have same piece of wood all to myself." Well, now everyone can say it.
Yeah, I have it now.
But Sampy is one of my biggest favorite people on YouTube. Always been, always will.
Now he still makes content, doesn't he?
As of right now, no, he haven't posted a video about like an actual gameplay video since I won't be lying to you off my phone ever. That's right. No, he said on his behind the scenes channel that he had been working with Mojang on game. He hadn't posted a video since um oh wow, one hill ago.
It's been a year
That was
since he posted.
his I mean he been posting like short videos about updates of the download map that you're able to download of his world. Which last video he did that he talks in and build stuff and make mine type video was his final review world video.
Yeah, so
Which
when he said I'm putting up a download, I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. So yeah,
yeah,
it was a little bit different.
I'm not too happy about that.
I want to
I
do
just don't
I
agree.
want to build my own little series, like survival series type series, other than just hardcore lifestyle, and do stuff similar to what your guys.
Like I said,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Actually,
like
I do have one.
nice, but you have
I
to.
do have one, and I wanted to bring it back. I want to bring it back in there and kind of update. I don't know if you knew I had TyBear Survival Series,
I saw that on your channel. I just
and I
haven't
did have
watched
that.
it yet.
I had that one for a little while, and that one's on my Xbox still, and I can pull it over. I want to pull it over to the just the to my computer side and play on it still, but I haven't done it yet.
I mean, really, I mean,
I
on
gotta,
my
yeah, because I kind of just took a break from that one. It was like I just don't have anything else, and I was like, one day I actually looked at it, and all these buildings that I started building, I took it out because they just don't work.
yeah,
They they broke redstone, or So I'm just like trying to figure out some different things. The only thing that worked in that whole thing was my cobblestone generator, and I want to say my storage unit broke, so I had to rebuild that. So that's another project that I have to work on this week if I'm gonna do it that
Why
way.
don't you why don't you just start a whole new survival series?
The thing is, I already started that one, and I already have a house on it. So I don't know if it would be the same to do that.
It's the fact that you lazy and don't want to build a new house.
I don't want to build a new house. Exactly.
I actually been on my main series on Dominance Whatever World. I kind of been wanting to rebuild my house, but I just like I had that house since the beginning of my series, so I like if I change it now, it won't be the same.
Yeah.
As you see, I don't have the farming room that I had in there that gave me food because I had the auto farm now. And then the chest room I had in my house, I don't have no one because I have my own big chest room outbuilding with auto sorters. I am very happy
I'm pretty sure you stole that design from me.
with the big giant chest.
Yeah, because that I built something. I built stuff similar to what that is.
If I did, then I didn't know about it because I just
I'm not complaining or anything. It's just I just saw it. It's like
I know.
I recognize this red stuff.
The restaurant, yeah, I definitely took from you. The restaurant I did, but the building itself I did not.
No, you didn't steal the building
Uh,
part. The redstone style is my style, and
thought he was talking about the building. I was like, if I took that building, I saw it. I'd just say, what if I just build a big giant chest and call it a day?
I built a. I know that you're a part of Hardcore Lifestyle and how you've seen the big huge temple now. That would be you going out and building yourself a giant temple, just like I did, would be stealing my stuff because that temple took me. Is still I'm still working on that temple, and I haven't even gotten into it yet. There's a lot I can still want to do.
I not even gonna attempt to even try to build a temple.
So
And if
okay,
I do it,
speaking of Hardcore Lifestyle, have you thought about what you're gonna build as a base yet?
honestly, I've been so busy with work and my Minecraft stuff. I haven't even been thinking about Ultra Lifestyle. I kind of want a base. I want a new base, not like the base I had in the last. Which actually, no, I don't think it was last season.
It's
Season
been
I
a
would
couple of
have
seasons. It's
a
been
base
2 seasons since you've been back.
okay. And it was a hot minute though. It was the base that I built that big giant statue of me.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I
that
kind of
was
want
a couple seasons ago because you were so me and you
uh,
we were close neighbors in that season because I had the underground base as well, and I think that
yeah.
was me because you were close with me, you and Fawn were neighbors in that season.
Yeah. So I kind of want to do like that, I think, but with more red song.
You should do it then. You
I've
should do
mostly been
that.
trying to think of a design for it, and then once I did the design, though, like in my head, might go to my sketchbook world that I use on my main series, and try to design it in my sketchbook world. And then if I like the sketchbook world, hop on the server and build it.
Well, you should do a little sketching first to see what you want to do with that.
How like,
With my base right now, I just did it freestyle. I actually
uh,
I did a little research with that one too. So
which is interesting. Do you like have an idea like? Do you have a world where you go in and just build stuff before you build it in your main world to make sure if you like the design and if you don't like that design, you try a different design?
I do. I did that just to kind of get when I'm building, because I'm also building. I'm trying to build my own TV show.
Yeah.
Which I have not gotten into. I did a so we did
Um,
have so Ultra Warrior Great Adventures is actually a TV show that I've been working on. Um, just on my side as a side thing, and I wrote the show. I already have the show written and how a couple of the scripts are ready, and I think I'm working on a third episode, but I haven't finished it. I kind of like just stopped in the middle of all that because I just want to get all the set stuff done. I want to get an idea of what areas we're going to be in for the show because there's a few things we got to build before we can actually do recording for the
yeah.
show. And one of those things is we had to build a couple of layers. We have to finish building the ultra cave. We have to finish all that, and that takes time. And like right now, I'm like trying to find out what works right now and what does not, because I had this whole key thing all set up, and then like where you just push down a torch and it breaks. Well, they broke that feature in Minecraft, so it doesn't work at all. So my
That's
door,
mine.
so that door is broken right now. So I have no way to get into my wine cellar entrance at all. So now I gotta go back
Um,
in and redo the redstone to that.
well, you may not know this. You know my Minecraft series, my main Minecraft series. I build stuff in the searchable world before I obviously build it in my main world
Right.
because I do behind the scenes pictures of it and telling a few videos on my behind the scenes channel where I have videos of me building in my. I just sit there and not anybody. Um, and I talk to you guys, even though y'all can't talk back as of right now, but y'all can always comment and see y'all comments and y'all can give me suggestions and help me improve the build before I build it into the world that always on. Most of my videos, actually 99%, 90% of my videos are pre-made already, which means I knew what I gonna build before I make the video. I know where I gonna build it at and how I gonna build it. I already have stuff I need for that build out where I gonna build it, which that's the whole part is mining for all that stuff. On my Betty and Finn series with my plushy or dolls or whatever y'all want to call them, my finance have Freddy people. I typed that out as a kind of like storyline, but I know
So
who I
you
want to
do it you
talk.
do it you do it as a script. You don't do it as a yeah.
How my set brother will put most of my videos are sip. And then
Yes.
only that or not sip I do is the videos I do with you on Treating Bar and
Eventually
Five
you'll
Nights
be
at
I
Freddy's.
would like to see you come back and do Hardcore Lifestyle again.
I I would love to come back. I can do all my videos made either tomorrow or even today. I probably don't make. We making this podcast right now. Obviously, main thing I don't make podcast. I actually play and shop it on my podcast this week. I talked about anxiety, which it's funny because this entire week I had anxiety and now I'm talking about it. If y'all didn't know, I also do a podcast, but it's on sci-fi. And obviously, I have this podcast with you. My podcast is MMP made. I know what I don't say in my podcast already, so that way I don't do what I'm doing now and just say every 5 seconds.
It's
But it's just
different.
easier.
It's different because we're talking. We get to. This is the point of my what I like to do in our podcast is I'm wanting to talk with you and get to know, like getting to learn more about you as and you. I know you probably want to get to know me more because we don't really get me and you. We for a little bit of for a while. Me and you have not talked for a while because of our schedules.
Yeah.
So me getting to do Chicken Block with you and doing Skybound or Sky not Skybound, um, the Let's Chat podcast is going to help us out a little bit with all that and getting us to talk a little bit more and getting us together once a week.
I really do enjoy being with you and talking to you because I mean playing games by yourself is very sad sometimes. I mean, you don't have no one to talk to, so you're just sitting there playing a game and have no one to talk to. So I do enjoy playing with you, and talk to you and just out with you. I don't know if you feel
I
that way,
know
but
you know that I used to role play. Did you get to watch that role play that I sent you at all?
I have.
What did you think about the 50 pounds of cocaine?
That situation was just playing out crazy. It's 50 pound of cocaine and then you just tap on and tap on.
Yeah, he had just weird he had all the stuff in his car. And then I didn't even get to, I was writing the whole report while he was in the car with me because I was too busy, and then I got out and searched the car. Well, next thing I know, I'm like, "Oh boy. 50 plus pounds of the cocaine came out of the whole chat stuff. So that was just an insane scene. And then we also had that party bus. Well, in police, as a police officer on that roleplay server, the law states in law that it is illegal to drive those vehicles on the road because of how tall they are and because people are on top of them.
You ever done a go back to Warpaint?
I am actually. I'm working on getting into a roleplay server. And we are looking for people actually that want to actually roleplay. So
As I kind of been wanting into it, and it's kind of hard to roleplay something when you don't have a server to roleplay on, and people that doesn't want to roleplay.
people they're
Uh,
trying. So the server I'm in right now, I'm in two different ones, and they're both
mm,
new gen, and both of them they just don't have enough people that want to do it. It's like roleplay is kind of going out of date type thing.
yeah,
It's not like there's a lot of people that are still on old gen than new gen. So it's
that's yep.
harder. So
Um,
the one that I'm in right now, we let's see, what did they say last time? I'm looking at my chat here. I guess I'm looking at my chat stuff because they put out a message saying, "Hey, do you guys want to roleplay?" And now I cannot find the message
you
announcement.
know what we should do? We should have people comment stuff for us to ask each other, so that way we don't run ourselves to ask each other. So that way they can ask us stuff about us, so we can answer it. I know, like with the birthday thing, we know our birthday now, June or July 27th and March 7th for me. Like July 27th. Like just making sure I didn't say
Yeah, so July
already.
27th is my birthday. For his birthday, it is March 7th, and it's interesting because like I want to get people perspectives on different sides. And I want to bring in other people as well, like have guest stars on the show with us, and just kind of give you guys an idea of what their perspective is to our channel. And let them ask questions if they want,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's my kind of
That
my
would
plan with all that.
that would be really tough. Like we can join your server on Discord and we can invite people from your Discord channel or even mine and say, hey, if anyone wants to
To come in
come
and we're
and
recording a podcast. Do you want to be a guest star on the
yeah,
show?
come
So
there.
here's my
With
question. So I'll ask you this later. I'm making a sign for the set for us for the show.
mm,
I know you may want. I know that I want to make one for you. So I'll be wanting to
mm,
get. I want to be able to send it to you, and I'll pay for the shipping and stuff. But I'll have to get your. I'll tell you later what I need for that.
all right.
So yeah, I'm making two. I'm gonna make two signs, and I'm gonna have one for me and one for you, and we're gonna work on the color scheme together after we're done here because I want to kind of get an idea of what we want to use, what colors we want to use for that. So, all right, guys, I don't know how long we've been or not live streaming. I almost said it again. We've been okay. We're at 37 minutes now of the recording. I can go for as many. When I edit all this, it may come down to a little bit more time. But I'm going to continue on and just continue to talk a little bit, trying to get to. So here's my question now.
mm.
What do you think about Gen now based off of being on New Gen?
Oh, I noticed that there are much more opportunities for dames compared to Origin. They just gave you way more options for dames.
Yeah, I noticed that
And
too. Like, I now have so for New Gen, I have Microsoft uh Flight Simulator, which is actually for the Series X Xbox, which is a lot better.
And there are just so many new things added to the new gen compared to the old gen. One thing I have to say is it's supposed to be Xbox, not a Halo. That's the only thing. For the ones that don't know, y'all should know because y'all demos if. some of y'all activities or demos. The new Xbox, I think it depends on which one you bought. Because I think there is a new gen that is not the one that me and you have, too.
So there's the
If I'm not
series.
mistaken. I could
So
be
we
wrong.
have. So I have me and you have the Series X, which is the mini fridge. That's the nickname. And then there's also the Series S.
Which is kind of like, okay, so it's kind of like the Xbox One, but white and doesn't have a disc. One is a actual X because it's in the shape of the Xbox, and then the one that me and TyBear have is the rectangular one, mini fridge.
It's like a mini fridge, even though it's not like a mini fridge at all. So yeah, I don't know. I like both because I like having. I still have my old gen. I even still have my Xbox 360. So okay, so here's what I did. You start on Xbox 360 as well?
I wish I still had my
Okay, so
computer.
when I first started doing YouTube and doing all my Xbox stuff, I was on Xbox 360. Hardcore Lifestyle was originally Xbox 360 days, and then we went to Xbox One. Okay, and then I started recording Minecraft stuff on my computer because I see what okay. So let's show them. I'm showing them what you're showing me.
Yeah, right. It's literally a rectangle, 3D rectangle compared to the original Xbox design. But it's unique though.
Yeah,
It's
so the one
something
that he's
new.
showing right now is the Xbox X Series X, and then the S is a lot smaller. If you could pull up a picture of that for me.
Yeah, hold up.
Yep. Okay. So that is the one that he's just showing now is the
That's it,
Series
right?
S. That's it. So right there is the Series S, and that is actually the smallest one, and it doesn't even have a disk drive in it at all.
I didn't even notice that. It doesn't.
That's the only thing I don't like about that is that it doesn't allow you have to buy them digital.
I mean, most of the games on Xbox cost more than the actual disc itself does. So that
Well, I bought Microsoft Flight Simulator back before I had the X, and I was like, okay, I'm hoping this works. I didn't read the label on the top that said Series X on it, and I was thinking, okay, this is gonna work. So I plug it into my Xbox to get it going, download. Nope, you can't play it because it's not the right version. You don't have the right Xbox.
that's
So I eventually,
that's insane.
so I'm happy now that I can actually play the game because now I have it. I know, Dom, you probably would think this is weird, but have you know a Hogwarts game now?
Well, they from Harry Potter.
Yeah, Hogwarts.
I did not.
There's actually a game where it's before Harry Potter. It's even before Dumbledore, actually.
It's a long time.
And I have it, and I'm playing it. I haven't played it on YouTube because
Then
I'm trying to see what it's about and learning about it more to figure out
before you,
if I like it or not. And it's a long series, so I don't think
yeah,
I'm gonna play it on live stream or anything because it is a long series, guys. There is no way I'm gonna be able to finish that game on camera with you guys. I literally
it's
if you don't know, I actually played a whole game. I forgot which game it was. I played a whole Assassin's Creed 3 from Xbox 360 all the way through in one night. It was just it was a one whole night. Just me playing through all that. And that was a wild game. I was like, geez, how am I not tired from this?
say we at 45 minutes on this. On my end, I don't know about your end.
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah,
Alright guys.
no, it's
Alright guys, so what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to go ahead and end now the Let's Chat broadcast for today. In the next one, guys, we are going to talk about again our week, figure out what we did for the week, and then like I said, we'll talk about Minecraft stuff. We'll talk about stuff like this, like our games and stuff, throughout the podcast stuff, and you guys will get to hear us out. But for now, guys, it is it for this one. Hope you guys like. Have a good week, and have a TyBear podcast week.
bye everybody.